Welcome to our tutorial on checkpoints and validations. We'll make a flow trustworthy, adding rules that validate every extracted field, and a checkpoint that routes anything questionable to a human before it moves downstream. We're starting with a simple passport flow. It processes the files, classifies them, filters to passports, and runs an agent extraction. Right now, whatever the model returns goes straight through, so let's add a safety net. First, we add an apply checkpoint step. This is Instabase human-in-the-loop gate. It runs a set of validation rules against every extracted field, and if a field fails, it holds the document for review instead of letting bad data flow downstream. We point it at a validation module, either creating a new one or importing an existing one. Notice the settings: straight-through processing, which when enabled lets clean record skip review automatically, and the execution mode, which here runs our validations and updates the flow. Let's open the validations editor. Our rules live in an IB validations module, and because each document is reviewed on its own, we're in single document mode. A module is just a collection of validation rules, and each rule is a small graph of conditions with pass and fail paths. Let's build our first rule. But before we do that, let's set up the configuration. We need to open the settings modal and point the refiner output directory to the output of refiner step or agent extractor step, and also check if script folder is configured correctly. Now, let's add a new rule for date and add a condition. The simplest is a type validation. It checks that a field has the correct data type and format. We pick the affected field expiry date, set the expected type to date, and choose the format day, month, year. Now the rule branches. If the value matches, it passes. If it doesn't, it fails. Every condition has an alert level, warning, failure, or critical, which controls how seriously a miss is treated. And we choose the message the reviewer will see. The standard message is generated automatically. Something like, field expiry date does not match type date with format day, month, year. Or we can switch to a custom message and write our own. Conditions can also route. Here, on our passport number rule, we add a branching condition and if-else. Using operators like equals or not equals, we can say, if the passport number is not empty, run one set of checks. Otherwise, go somewhere else. Each branch points to the next condition, so you can chain your logic together. In fact, there's a whole menu of condition types. Type validation for format checks. Confidence threshold, to send low-confidence extractions to review. Comparison, to compare a field against another value or a formula. External code, to call your own Python. Conditional branches for if-else logic. And a run-all group, which runs several checks together, regardless of whether any single one fails. Let's use external code on our full name rule. This lets us call a custom Python validation function that we've linked, just one function per condition. The function lives in our custom code directory, so let's go write it. Here's our validations.py script. A validation function is registered with the register function decorator, and it returns a validation tuple, simply a boolean and a message. True means the value is valid. If it's false, the message we return is exactly what the reviewer sees. For example, check name inspects the name and returns false with an explanation when it isn't what we expect. With our rules and our custom check in place, we run the flow. As it processes, every extracted field is measured against the validations we've defined. And here's the payoff. Because our validations flag this document, the flow doesn't quietly finish. It pauses at our apply checkpoint step and opens in flow review. Every field our rules caught is highlighted for the reviewer. Look at the expiry date. It's flagged with the exact custom message we wrote. Date must match the format day, month, year. The reviewer fixes the flagged fields, and once everything passes, you can continue the flow from the top right button. Continue flow options button. That's how validations and checkpoints turn a flow into a reliable, production-ready pipeline. You can now use checkpoint steps and validations to inspect intermediate results, test your workflow, and quickly troubleshoot issues before continuing.